Peter Obi, the former governor of Anambra State and the presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the 2023 presidential election, has replied the incumbent governor of Anambra State, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, telling him that he is not like Soludo and those who think like him, saying that his promise to serve one term of 4 years remains sacrosanct. Peter Obi said that he is not like other politicians, that he could understand why people could be skeptical over his avowal to serve for a single term of 4 years. This is because politicians have given the impression that the words coming out of the mouth of politicians should not and cannot be relied upon. He could understand that skepticism. But in the case of Soludo, he said that Soludo and others that think like Soludo are only judging him, Peter Obi, with their own standard. In other words, Peter Obi is saying that because Soludo is not somebody that could be trusted with power, because Soludo is somebody whose words are not his bond, he found it difficult to believe that a human being can be able to promise that he will do one term, even when the Constitution allows such a person to do 8 years, that he now suggested that the person who promised to do only one term, when the Constitution allows the person to do 8 terms, as a candidate for psychiatric evaluation. Now, Peter Obi reacted this way because Professor Soludo, in his one of his campaign events in Anambra State for re-election, had said that politicians who go about telling people that they are going to do one term when the Constitution allowed them to do 8 years are taking their audience for a fool. He said that such people need psychiatric evaluation. So Peter Obi, responding through his X handle, replied to that kind of insinuation or that kind of belief by Professor Soludo, reminding him that he, Peter Obi, is not like Soludo or like most politicians. Okay? And he went on to give examples of leaders that have done single term and they were very successful at it. He talked about one of the greatest American presidents, Abraham Lincoln, who served only 4 years, yet his legacy remains a model to this day, a model of principled leadership. He also noted the iconic American president, John F. Kennedy, who did not even complete a single term of 4 years, yet his vision and ideas continue to inspire generations of Americans to this day. Then he talked about an African example. He talked about the revered Nelson Mandela, who is revered globally as a symbol of justice and reconciliation, who chose to serve only one term as president of South Africa, even when there was enormous pressure on him to continue to remain in office. Nelson Mandela chose the high ground of morality and best interest of the country and step aside when he could have been there even forever, and South Africans will not mind Okay, that's what he was saying there. Nelson Mandela showed example of leadership, and Peter noted that in Africa, the more African leaders stayed in power, it has been found out that they are corrupted by it. The more they stay in power, the more the tendency to be corrupted by power. So Peter Obi went on to say that if you look at Africa and other parts of the world, you find out that it is not about how long you stayed in power. It is how well you stayed in power and what you were able to do that is most important. And Peter Obi insists that in 4 years, he could be able to turn around this country, lay a foundation that will be unparalleled in terms of transformation of Nigeria. You know. So he said, let me take an excerpt from his Twitter statement. He said, it is within this context, I reiterated my vow, I will serve only one term of 4 years if elected president, and that vow is sacrosanct. That vow is sacrosanct. So he's telling Soludo and others who think like him that his 4 years is sacrosanct. He's not going to trade it for anything. He is going to be his word is his bond on this matter. And there is nothing Soludo and co can say that would dissuade him from seeing it as a noble cause to follow. And he made reference to his achievements in Anambra State. He talked about how when he was coming in, he had agendas to accomplish: improve education, improve healthcare, improve road construction across the communities in Anambra State, improve security. He said that he fulfilled all those avowals. So fulfillment of avowal is not a new thing to him. If we could do that in Anambra State, then you can be sure that he can do it when he said that he's going to do a single term of 4 years. Okay, and there is nothing to suggest that anybody who keeps to his words needs psychiatric evaluation. Because Peter Obi is saying, just as I kept my words about the development of Anambra, the areas I say I will concentrate and fulfill them, and my records are there to show for it. That is how it's going to be if Nigerians elected me the president of Nigeria in 2027. I'm going to abide by this avowal that I'm going to do 4 years. Okay. And you know, we are entering the political season, and Peter Obi is one of the biggest stars of the new political season we're about to enter fully by next year. So everybody is taking aim at him because of his potential, including his state governor, Soludo. And he's not alone. Even, excuse me, even the former governor of Niger State was also talking about that he heard that a lot of even northern politicians are vowing in the ADC coalition that they are going to do one term. So Governor Aliyu was saying that those northern politicians who are in ADC promising that, what are the implications for the North if they do that? And then he's talking about what of those from the South who say that they're going to do one single term, how are we sure that they will stick to that one single term if they get the position? Okay? Of course, that question has been answered by P2B himself when he said that a lot of these people are judging him by their own standards because they know that they cannot keep their own words. So they are assuming that every politician is like them. So but P2B said that he's not cut out like most of those people. His ideas of politics and service are entirely different from those. He is a committed leader who is bound by his word. And for you to be able to make this kind of avowal, P2B said you must have an integrity which could be relied upon as the basis to believe or not to believe you. He said that his record of prudency, accountability, and all what it takes for a leader to be known as a man of integrity or leadership with integrity are all there for everybody to see and to judge. So if P2B said that I'm going to do one term of 4 years, why should you believe him? You are to believe him by his record. You are to believe him by his, even his lifestyle presently. You know that of all those parading themselves as potential presidential aspirants and potential presidential candidates, none of them is cut out like P2B. P2B is cut out like a Western politician. He's cut out like an American politician. He's not cut out like the average African politician. So his words are his bond, and he understands the critical importance of history and of his own record to whatever he does. So he's not like the average politician out there. So his word is his bond. He's not like Soludo. Okay? Soludo can't believe that somebody who has potential, who has opportunity to stay 8 years, would agree to do 4 years. But P2B is also doing this because if you listen to his interview, when he held interview on China's television and then X conversation with his supporters, he's doing this also in line with the zoning arrangement in Nigeria, where power rotates between north and south. It is also based on that zoning principle that P2B has agreed to do the 4-year single term. I don't know what you have to say about P2B's reply to Soludo and other skeptics who couldn't imagine, other politicians who couldn't imagine that a man who has constitutional right of 8 years will say that he will do 4 years and expect people to believe him. Do you believe P2B when he said that I will do 4 years and that 4 years is enough for me to accomplish a lot, to show direction to a new Nigeria, to move Nigeria from the path of consumption to production? Do you believe him that he is going to show that good governance is possible? Don't forget that P2B said that if Nigeria could be destroyed this level in 2 years of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, it also shows that Nigeria can be rebuilt in 2 years. And then, if you can rebuild Nigeria in 2 years, despite the damage APC has done, Tinubu has done these 2 years, you can also use 4 years is enough for you to show a true direction of where Nigeria is headed. Abraham Lincoln did it, John F. Kennedy did it, Nelson Mandela did it, and there are so many, even in Nigeria today, there are somebody in Nigeria today who I can easily come to mind that stayed a short while. I know the reason why P2B did not mention him is because he was not a democratically elected leader. I'm talking about Murtala Mohammed. Murtala Mohammed was the head of state of Nigeria for less than a year or thereabout, but the transformative leadership he brought about in less than a year, he was the one that moved the capital of Nigeria from the Lagos to the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, initiated the process for the creation of a new capital city and everything, created the Akiola Agoda Committee and everything that precipitated the emergence of Abuja as our federal capital today. And he did so many reformations, so many reforms within a very short time that people marveled when they think about what he did in just a short period of time. So it is not true that you have to stay 8 years before you can make impact. You can also make impact in 4 years. And Peter B has promised that he's going to do that. But whatever is your position on this vexed issue of Peter B's capacity to be able to change the direction of Nigeria in 4 years, let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, God will rank it high and I'll recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.